When that family leaves Spanish Town, come to Spanish Town, one place I live. And that is at Leslie Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. I met a gentleman in the market. And he assisted me with a small squeeze up place.
All right, Mr. Rowe, tell us what is happening here with your land.
Somehow I happen to be a contributor of the Holding Trust. At the time, I came to agreement with the Holding Trust. They bought a piece of land for me, and I'm doing my contribution every month. I happen to pay $35,000 per month from 22 until now. From they bought the land, I'm doing my contribution. While I continue paying my mortgage for the land, I went into another agreement with the Holding Trust on the behalf of house. How I can obtain a house on the land. They told me sometime that because of my age, over 60, I'm not eligible of the loan, big loan for the house. They say, the church says because of my age, I'm subjected to a grant. So they would have given me a grant house instead of a loan. So we had that agreement. So we are moving from there. They told me that they were need through the various housing trust institute or organization, and they say I pass to get the grant to put the house. After that time they said that I should get the land prepared. I get a tractor, $40,000. Tractor prepare the land. I bring back information to them that they know that I prepare the land. They say I'm going to get a contract and line out the house according to the plan, because they gave me a plan from Parish Council also. Parish Council in Spanish Town. So we are moving according to the plan now. So they say I'm going to get a contract and line out the house according to the plan. So I have that done. 4 years pass, and I have to be relining and relining about 4 times. I have to reline. Get man pay and reline, and get man to brush out weave, brush the place again. Machete man and whipper man. 28,000, 30,000, all those money for getting the plate in order, anticipating the project manager from the Holding Trust to come and pass the line out. 4 years pass, no project manager came. When they finally told me that they have a project manager ready, I must get myself present at the property, a survey man. They will send their project manager and the contractor. All of us will meet here. When we meet here, I come and see line out and post on my land. I ask my neighbor if they say who do that, they said they don't know who, but it's some ministry man, some government people. I start to run around. I go by Arden Road, 8 Arden Road. I go by tax office. I go back to ministry, to Holding Trust. They aren't only thing they told me that I need a lawyer. I go down to the head office of Holding Trust at New Kingston. I go up by local government office. I go by the Prime Minister office. 2 times I never see the Prime Minister. I see a solicitor. When the solicitor look at my document, he said, young man, you are on a right track, but you need a lawyer. Only that he said to me. I find myself at the legal aid office. They said 300,000 to talk on my behalf in the court. I start to move around again. I go by CVM. I go by Ministry of Justice. I'm trying all different means so that I can get a sense of justice on my behalf.
Tell me, Mr. Willie, when did they fence around your land?
Early in 2005. It's sometime in 2005. the housing trust really obtain I send a project manager to look at what is happening. I line up my house about 2-3 times. The lot them rotten down. I have to reline again, anticipating the housing trust project manager to turn up. All I'm hearing from the housing trust when I go by the office, project manager is on leave. Project manager is on leave. Another time again, project manager is on leave. And I'm just keep on waiting for a period of about 4 years. My period of contributing to the housing trust is a few years. Well, I will have to check my document to really come up with the exact figure, but it's a few years. I buy and sell, and I will make things and sell. I buy pot and sell. I will buy castor oil and sell, and I will buy kitchen utensils and sell. What I make for my personal self, I will make things like pillow. Sometimes I like Christmas time and Easter time and August time, I will make a few pillows. Get it paid.
And how long have you been doing that?
No, from I leave Maypen and come to Spanish Town, you know that I actually do buying and selling. And I leave Maypen and come to Spanish Town about 20-25 years. I'm a self-employed person. I contribute as a self-employed person. This also has been my first house. Though it's self-employed, the turnover is not very big, it's not big, so but I still sacrifice the contribution and pay my my mortgage whenever time the mortgage is due to see that things work right.
How old are you?
Approximately 68 now. I born the 13th of June 1958. It would be great, and it would be joyful and meaningful. That's why I keep on putting out the effort and hoping that housing trust would have been a means for me to obtain a small dwelling. But then along the line, I have given up trust and confidence in the trust. According to the plan, it would have been 2 bedrooms, a kitchen and a bathroom. According to the plan that Housing Trust and Parish Council gave me. Spanish Town Parish Council.
And where do you live, and how many bedrooms and so forth are you currently living?
When that's from I live, Spanish Town Maypen come to Spanish Town and one place I live. And that is at Leslie Pen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. I met a gentleman in the market. And he assisted me with a small squeeze-up place. A small squeeze-up place. And that is where I push from, and then I happen to get myself lined up with the parish council and get a little place in the market to do higglering, to keep a little stall. And from then on, I try to improve the stall and get the business going from right there. Until this day, I'm pushing the business from in the market.
So you pay rent for that space that you live in?
Generally, I used to pay rent, but because the gentleman about 2 years ago now, him ease up the rent from me.
Oh, how much you used to pay for rent when you used
Well,
to pay rent?
it was very minimal.
Oh.
It was very minimal. It had no bathroom on it, no kitchen on it, but it had a place that you can dwell at night. Very rough. And then have to outdoor toilet. Still paying rent, paying my mortgage for the land, and still paying contribution, and still paying tax, because whenever tax time come around at year time, I have to pay my tax. Because they put the land into my name. According to them, they say land into my name. And give me it until they have title into my name and give me a copy of the title also. that is strange to me, I can't understand. Just to have a better in time to come. And find myself in this dramatical position. Position that I feel sometimes that I would give up. I'm still paying, up till this day, I'm still paying mortgage for the land and paying contribution. I have a recent contribution receipt that I paid just this week.
You're paying tax as well?
And I pay tax as well. About 2 weeks ago, I pay tax for the land. I supposed to hold them about $5,000 now back on the tax, but that is only what I supposed to hold on the tax. So I'm trying to keep up with my demand. So it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. But I'm still making the sacrifice to pay my mortgage. I sent about 2 payments just about 2 weeks ago to pay the housing trust for mortgage. 2-month payment in one. 35 and 35,000 for mortgage. On the same land that I cannot walk on. And the same land that I cannot do a farming on. And the same land that the Ministry of Housing is trying to take away from me. And still I have to be paying for the same land. I cannot understand this phenomenon situation. It's a situation I can't comprehend. I can't understand. I think that Ministry of Housing and the Housing Trust would have been the one to protect me. Instead, the Ministry of Housing and the Housing Trust is not, I don't see my right there. I can't see my right. I have to be looking elsewhere to get my right.